go. All right, we're live, baby. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. I love to cook. I've always loved to cook. When I was growing up, like 12 or 13 years old, I would cook a meal a week. It was the same thing every time. Angel hair pasta with like diced up ham and red pepper flakes and butter. And that was my go-to. But anyway, that kind of set the tone for a passion that hasn't left. What did I do with the knife? So anyway, let's go through what I have here. What did I do with that? So I'm going to go with cauliflower rice, broccoli, grass-fed lamb steak, leg of lamb steak, excuse me, pastured bacon, the power greens from Trader Joe's. I'll explain that, how dense that is in vitamin A and C. Smoked jalapeno kraut, it's my go-to. Tastes unbelievable. I'm going to make a little mash with that later. Cilantro, it's a good blood builder. Very good for heavy metal cleansing. Organic sweet potato, habanero. Be very careful with that. I have a specific way I like dissecting that with the seeds and all that. Microgreens, Kalamata olives, smoked oysters, avocado, celery, beet, organic shallot to add a little flavor. So, and grass-fed butter to cook it in. So everything in here has an absolute purpose. This is just fuel. I'm kind of dragging a little bit. I'm coming towards the end of my intermittent fast, so I need to replenish. So what I like to do is I start off the vegetables because that takes longer to cook than the meat. The meat I just sear, and I like it rare in the middle. But we have two things here because we can't do it. Actually, this cooks up really quickly. So what we're going to do right now is split this open. The thing I like about Trader Joe's is they give you just the good part of the broccoli, not all that stalk, which is just vegetable cellulose, which is just difficult for the body to digest. Not much nutrient content. I think there's a little vitamin C, but that's about it. So what I'll do on the vegetable side of things is, I need some fat right now. So I'll do what looks like about a couple tablespoons of grass-fed butter. My boy Kenny, you can't see him right now, but he's been nice enough to film. Kenny, say hi.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
So I kind of let that that acts as a lubricant for the pan. I use a cast iron pan, iron skillet, excuse me. You got to be very careful. Like those non-stick pans, that's all chemicals. The reason why it's non-stick is because they put a layer. I wish I knew what the chemical is that makes it non-stick, but that stuff is being absorbed into your food, which you're absorbing every meal that you cook. That scares me. For so long I'd use these non-stick pans, and then I went to ceramic, but now I just love the fact that I can clean off my iron skillet, my cast iron skillet, with a little metal, there's this thing you get off Amazon. It's like a little wire brush. Thank you, Jen, for introducing me to that. And it's just, it works. It's really, as you can see, it's starting to go there. So let's start to chop up the vegetables. Right now, I'd probably, see that stalk right there? I just cut that off. I don't like going with that. But everything else, I just kind of dump in there. The broccoli is probably the most difficult one to cook through of all the vegetables. So sweet potato right here. Now there is a cutting board. This is just what I do, guys. You may want to use a cutting board, but I just kind of like to slice it really thin, just right here. This knife is perfectly sharp enough, but not too sharp where I have to worry about cutting my hand. And I just kind of slice it really thin. The reason why I do that is so it cooks up evenly. If the thicker you get, the longer it takes to cook up. I'm going to cover this and do what I call steam sear. So you hit it from the bottom, and then you cover it, and then you also get that steaming effect of from the heat. This is low heat right now, so I'm going to turn it all the way down, and I like to slow cook it. Once you burn it and you get that burn part, that's it's a little bit of a carcinogen. So here we go. If you guys have any questions, fire away. We have the iPad here. I think Myra had a really good question about, as far as cooking, what oils to cook with. And that's I would say definitely not olive oil. Olive oil has a very low burning point. and it almost is like you're scalding the olive oil. I had to cook with it the other day because I was out of butter, and it was just a smell. It was a toxic smell that just, I mean, I don't want any part of. So they say rice bran is great. They say, you see like this big stalk right here, what I would do is just kind of just cut. Make sure all the surface area is as low as possible. This is as dense as it gets, guys. I mean, we're talking vitamin A, C. I mean, broccoli actually has a certain amount of calcium in it, believe it or not. And beta carotene, hyaluronic acid. Sweet potato is one of the highest forms of, has one of the highest forms of hyaluronic acid, which is incredible for your skin. So what I'm going to do right here is kind of let this guy steam sear. My favorite is cayenne. Kenny, I hope you like spicy food?
Love spicy food.
Cool. So I'll just do a little cayenne on that. A little Himalayan salt for mineral replenishment, and then a little flavor as well. Cardamom, big cardamom fan, and a little black pepper that I'll also throw on the lamb as well. And see, go cover that, and we'll go to work on this. So this is for the mash that I'm going to do later. I should probably start dicing these habaneros up. Now, I want to tell you guys, be very careful with the habanero peppers, because especially afterwards, you know, I mean, the oils of these peppers really stick around. So we're going to go over here and in front of the sink. The seeds are the hottest part of the habanero. So, you know, obviously, if you're not into spicy food, oh, come on. All right, if you're not into spicy food, you're not going to go. So you can already, I'm already kind of smell them. Oh man, okay. If you're not into spicy food, you're probably not going to go habanero, obviously. But to those who are, make sure you get that middle vein out. See that right there? I mean, I want the heat, but I want this meal to be pleasurable, you know. Maybe 4 is a little aggressive, but you know, that's like everything that I do. Go big or go home. And dice it up. Okay, these are. So you find these at Whole Foods, and then yeah. So the reason why I like spicy food is because it's thermogenic, heats up the body, and also I just love the kick. You know, I think it really accentuates all the flavors that I'm gonna be putting in. You see that German mustard right there. You see that habanero hot sauce. I mean, it adds a lot of good quality heat to it, and it's just something that I crave. So what we're gonna do right now is heat up the pan with that bacon and the habanero. So the other pan that we have going on right there, dice it up thin. This is maybe a little aggressive on the habanero, but I mean, I don't like to waste food, so I think we're just gonna have to deal with it. But so what I do right here, kind of dice up bacon. Yes. Dice up the bacon a little bit, and
fiery.
Yeah. So the good thing about the bacon is the fat of this will now act as. Can you get that for me? Thank you. So we kind of spread it out so it's not just in chunks, and light it up. Low heat. You don't want to scald this thing. Can you cover that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, and then add here. Actually, can you lift that up? Thanks, man. Put the habanero in there. Maybe a little more. Why not? And yeah, cover that, brother. And then we'll check back on our broccoli over here. Sweet potato. You know, this is cooking a little slower than imagined, but that's okay. Looks like we need a little more butter in there. It's grass-fed butter, loaded in vitamin K, K2, good omega fats, and it really, you know, if you're cooking with coconut oil, you don't get that coconut flavored broccoli or sweet potato that you would if you're just cooking with. I love grass-fed butter. So if I were to answer your question, that's what I cook with. I cook with grass-fed butter. Every meal has a good solid heat, cooking point, melting point, or what is it? I forget the exact term for it, but it cooks at a higher heat than, say, olive oil. Apparently rice bran oil cooks at a high heat. I mean, it's not, it burns at a higher level than, say, the olive oil. Coconut oil cooks at a very high heat. I think grapeseed, but I wouldn't do grapeseed personally. Yeah, I do grass-fed butter. I do tallow. I do duck fat. Duck fat actually cooks at a lower heat, so you just got to be careful. Keep it on a low heat and just monitor it. And so I hope that answers your question. And so while we're doing that, we can make our little mash. The beets we're going to have to hold off on for a bit. We got a lot of food here. But, oh, I forgot the shallots. This is strictly for flavor. There is very little nutrition content in these little guys, but I thought I'd just, you know, I'm cooking for my boy tonight, so I thought I'd make something awesome. Shallots they're a combination of garlic and onion, right? I think so.
I think so.
Kind of just get in there, nice and thin. And this I would combine with the bacon. It's kind of already starting to, maybe that's a little high. Yep. Oh, that's way high. Which is just, I forget the price, but you know, it's really, cauliflower is amazing. It's a cruciferous vegetable, loaded in vitamin A as well. Let's see what else. Excuse me, loaded in vitamin C. I mean, this bag right here, let's see, 4 times 45, so that's 180, 180% of your daily value of vitamin C. Now, I'm not going to take out this whole bag, but I'll probably take out half, so you get 90% of your vitamin C right here. And then there's vitamin C also in the sweet potatoes and the broccoli. I mean, this is just a nutrient bomb. I mean, we're getting everything that we need here. I mean, we haven't even started with the meats and the guacamole that we're about to have. I mean, this is one of those meals that just wakes you up. I mean, I haven't eaten since, I don't know, when did I eat? I think I ate 1, so it's like at least 6 now, so. It's okay though, but I mean, I'm hungry. I'm back at it. I need to refuel. So here we are. Avocados. I'm not too overboard on having organic avocados. Are these? No, they're not. So the thing is if I see a little bird, drain that. If I see like a little peck on the avocado, which I often see, that means a bird is like, you know, sitting on it. He's not thrown away by any type of, pesticides or any type of any type of chemicals, basically. So that's my theory. Avocado, I usually go all organic, but basically the ones that they had today at Whole Foods were super hard, and I had to go non-organic. But yeah, so here it is. Check that. Make sure. And avocados are loaded in great fats. I mean, I'd probably take out 2 to 3 avocados a day. And it's so funny. 10 years ago, when fat wasn't like fat was bad, right? I was scared. I was like. Because everybody's worried about calories and stuff like that, but they don't understand these are incredible calories, very good fats for you, and it's just it's something that my body craves. I mean, they're like technically little superfood bombs.
Someone wants to know, what are you cooking?
What's that?
Someone wants to know, they relate to the podcast, so they want to know, what are you cooking?
Oh, we have grass-fed lamb, applewood smoked bacon, sweet potatoes, broccoli, beets, avocado. I'm going to make a little celery mash with microgreens, cilantro. Oh, shoot. That's the thing about these leg steaks, is they're a little more tough than like say a fillet or a ribeye, but you can get down there. The good thing I like about it is that marrow right there. I like to dice it up. Hands are clean, guys. I'm cooking for one, so or well, I'm gonna split this. But yeah, so right here, let me wash my hands. Any other questions? Got anything?
Someone says, Andy, do you particularly focus on carbs like sweet potatoes, or do you just go by how your body feels or how active you were that day?
Yeah, I listen to my body. I mean, if I'm, as far as carbohydrates go, I'm doing sweet potatoes, so we're adding hot sauce to the lamb. So as far as sweet potatoes go, a little German mustard and lamb. I mean, it just brings out that bite to it, that unbelievable flavor that lamb has. And, so to answer the question on that, I mean, yeah, I listen to my body. I'm doing sweet potatoes 5 days a week, probably. I mean, it's just, more and more, stuff is coming out on how dense, nutrient dense sweet potatoes are. So you see what I did there? Just a little flavor that we add to the already. Look at that fat just getting in there. All that bacon, grass-fed butter, and then habanero. And then we're steaming our broccoli right now. I don't necessarily want to cover that just yet. Wash the hands. Sure, I'm gonna get some. Someone give me another time for all the handling I'm doing. Okay. So here we go. We're going back on this. Get a little scan of this guy right here. See how the veggies are steaming up, guys? And it's almost, see how it's just going through? That's what I like to call al dente. I got that term from Dave Asprey. I can't claim that term. I found it from someone else. The whole al dente pasta thing. I mean, it's the same thing for vegetables. It's almost there. So on that low heat, probably add a little, looks like you could use a little cayenne, huh? Use a little hot sauce. You can never have too much hot sauce. I just, big believer in that, and I know you are.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah. Whoops. Just lost the sweet potato. And, yeah. It looks like this is all coming together right around the same time. You got that good bacon covering both sides. Oh, look at that, dude. Just unreal. I would say, yep, I would cover it right now. Because ideally it comes out all at the same time. And so now we're going to go to my mash, which is smoked jalapeno kraut, can of smoked oysters. Oh, look at that. Kalamata olives.
Someone just asked, is this your only meal for the day?
No, I ate earlier. What I have? Oh yeah. I had a sardine mash earlier, but that wasn't enough. I'm starving now. So yeah, the good thing I like about olives is their oleic acid content. They're very good fats, a good natural source of vitamin E. So what I'll do is I'll add Yeah, we got one more avocado. Why not? I mean, you can't really have too much avocado ever. I mean, you hungry, dude?
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I'm about to tear this thing up.
You don't mind? I just ate that.
Oh,
Okay. We're brothers. We're
yeah, you good, bro.
All right. And then let's see. And then I'll add the microgreens to it. Now, microgreens are interesting. The nutrient content in microgreens are supposedly more dense than. Oh, I forgot the cilantro. Okay, so we'll add a little cilantro in there. We'll dump these microgreens. Of course, go back to hot sauce. And boom. And so the thing right here is you just use what do I do with that spoon? Oh, it's right here. So what you do is just smash it up. You know, ideally you'd have a fork and spoon, but you saw everything that's in there. It's just, I mean, everything. You have the good zinc dense oysters. You have the Kalamata olives. You have cilantro. You have avocado. You have the smoked jalapeno kraut. I mean, the bite, and then a little bit of hot sauce to take it down. I mean, this is about to be, you know, a killer meal, and it's just fuel. It's going to taste great. I mean, everybody gives the way we eat such a hard time, but this is going to. I mean, it's going to be amazing. I mean, you saw everything that's going in there: bacon, lamb. And this is how it should.
Oh, brothers, that's hot.
Organic.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. See? I mean, so you have like a nutrient-dense superfood guacamole. I mean, insane. You have smoked oysters in there. Guacamole. I mean, God, I can't even tell you how good that tastes too, guys, by the way. I don't even need to... Maybe a little bit more smoked kraut. Because this stuff adds that little bite, a little zing, but also it has that spiciness. And you look at this. Whoop. Okay, so vitamin A content, 10%. You know, there are 8 servings in here, so 10 times 8, 80. 80% of your vitamin A content in here. And then there's 25% of your vitamin C. So that's 200%. So you're getting 2 times plus all this. I mean, vitamin C protects the mitochondria. I mean, it's unbelievable potent antioxidant. So, as you can see, the vegetables are almost done. I mean, look at that. That's insane. And then we'll go over here. We'll get this guy going. See how this is going. Look at this. I think this is... How do you like yours cooked?
Oh,
Rare? I mean, see... Let me see here. See, I think this is... See, it's going to cook in its own heat. So we got to put that off. Oop. That's good to go. So it's going to cover, it's going to cook in its own heat. I think the vegetables are the last thing right here. Oh, man, this is going to be good.
yeah, this is about to be the healthiest meal I think I've ever eaten. It looks good and it smells good, y'all.
Oh, that's good.
Man,
That's really good, dude. That is insane.
I can't wait to try it.
Oh, man. All right, so we got to let it kind of, you know, hang out for a bit. We have, look at this. I mean, we got our good, maybe we could let that sear a little bit more. Let me just see how this cooked up. That's good. Oh my God, that's good. That's really good. We'll let it cook a little bit, or, you know, cook in its own heat. But so basically, we got that, our broccoli, sweet potatoes, and our avocado, olive, oyster mash with fermented kraut. Our beets didn't make the team this time. You know, maybe sometime down the road we'll do it. These guys didn't make the squad. We just flat out didn't have a big enough pan tonight, but you get the point. This is all nutrient dense. Vitamin A, C, K, B12, beta carotene, good fats, good protein, good grass-fed, fat content that's from a pasture-raised animal. I mean, that's from New Zealand, 100% grass-fed, grass-finished leg steak. I think it was $7.99 a pound. I mean, I'll pay premium price for a premium. I mean, you get what you pay for nowadays, but that's affordable. I mean, if you're taking out a half pound, I mean, I had dinner for under $10 technically, and that's good. This is the best dinner too. So, let's see. Does anybody have any questions? Let's go over here. So, I want to explain to you my post-dinner kind of little treat. We have grass-fed raw cream, organic dark cherries, organic raspberries, organic blueberries. And I'll usually add, I'll usually add a little coconut milk to it, organic raw cream, a little stevia, all the berries, and then maybe like a little bulletproof collagen protein. Can't even tell you, it's better than any milkshake that I've ever had. So it's all my, people want something sweet after dinner before they go to bed. It's the perfect treat. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, I guess there is a little bit of sugar in there because of the berries and a little bit of the cream, but very minimal in the cream. But it satiates you, and everything in there is. I mean, raspberries, cherries, blueberries. I mean, I don't do it that often, but I kind of, I just thought I'd tell you, or at least suggest something to somebody out there who's looking for a little sweet alternative to to taking out a pint of Ben Jerry's or Haagen-Dazs or something like that. This is this is so good, It has a purpose, So Kenny and I are about to eat. I really hope I didn't get to see any of the questions right now, but I hope you guys got something out of this. I'm sweating up a storm right now, but there's nothing else I'd rather be doing. I love cooking. I'm happy to answer any questions, so you guys go ahead and ask any if you want down the road, but we're about to grub right now.
About to grub up.
Hey, thanks for taking this, dude.
Oh, you got it. Rachel Laird, she asks, is this your last meal of the day?
Yes, yeah. This is the last meal of the day. It's 6:28, and I'm about to and the thing is this food right here is absorbed. It's so mineral, micronutrient, and vitamin dense, and fats, protein, everything. So your body, it's just functional food. We're going to eat this and be able to just, do whatever, rather than laid up on the couch, which a lot of food does, which I've been there. I've been that way, so not here. Forgot to touch on celery. That celery didn't make the cut tonight for whatever reason. Well, actually, what we can do is we can dip the
that was good.
I love celery. You go to parties or whatever, and there's chips and dip. If you have a party, then chips and dip. Just make a little alternative. Make carrots or celery. Do not do dip with broccoli. Raw broccoli is the worst. It's got to be cooked. It has an enzyme that barks at your stomach. That's the reason why you're kind of unable to digest raw broccoli. It's a big misconception. That, kale, those have to be cooked. Cruciferous vegetables have to be cooked. Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, just think about it. They're very tough, they're very dense, they have to endure a lot of different conditions because of that. They're tough because of that, but you just have to cook them through, take out that enzyme, and cook down the vegetable cellulose so your body absorbs all the really dense nutrient content in it. Hey, I hope you guys got something out of this. I'm starving. I gotta eat. Until next time, thanks for filming this.
Peace. Peace.